Good morning, guys. It is Thursday, January 19th, 2023. It's about 6:42 a.m. right now. I'm back here in my bathrobe with my coffee, and let's get into it. Today's news is kind of slow. There's not a lot going on other than the fact that the market is down. The Dow is down just slightly under 300 points. Worried about more Fed tightening, which probably will come. I don't see that being a surprise. I think everybody saw that coming. I think it's more of a factor that most people don't know why the market is down, so they are looking for excuses, and that excuse fits. So that's what we're going to go with. Other than that, gold is still maintaining. Gold did hit 1918 at one point, still staying at 1907. Like I mentioned before, it means something. We'll find out what in the next coming weeks. Oil was down slightly at $79 a barrel. And then other than that, there's not too many stories going on. I will talk a little bit about Davos and what's going on there. None of the crazy stuff, mostly about India. I think it's a very interesting story that India is making big moves at Davos. They're doing a lot of lectures, they're doing a lot of seminars, they're having a lot of speeches. And India's kind of turning into the darling of Davos right now, which makes sense because they're expected to grow drastically. So India is currently on track for global growth, for growth globally of 6.6%. Compare that to what we talked about a few weeks ago with China, where with everything, even with the reopen and full steam ahead and probably a heavy amount of stimulus, because remember, China went through a housing crisis, so they're trying to stimulate their economy to bring back from that. China is only expected to grow by about 4%, 4.5% at most. So India has now more growth per year estimates than China. This isn't surprising because it's a developing nation. Obviously, the biggest strides are made at first. When you're trying to lose weight, the first pounds are easiest to shed. But I think that is very telling of the fact that China isn't what it used to be, and India is on track to become, I don't want to say the new China, because I think the economies are very different, obviously, but kind of the next global darling. And they're on track to overtake Germany as the world's fourth largest economy by 2025, and potentially Japan as the third largest economy by 2032, becoming only the third country in history with a GDP growth of 10 trillion by 2035 if they overtake Japan. They are currently the world's fifth largest economy. So very interesting from that perspective, that it's growing, it's expanding, and it's going to be developing. I remember there were stories that Apple was going to be leaving a lot of its manufacturing, Foxconn, and moving a lot of their development, pardon me, to China, to India. That's pretty much it. There's nothing else heavy going on in the market. Obviously, the Fed is still in the background. Inflation is still a question, but there's not too much else going on. So I don't have much to talk about this morning, ironically. I just kind of wanted to keep on track and make a post, let you guys know I'm alive. And I'll be back tomorrow with more information, hopefully more stories. And for right now, that's probably it. So you guys have a good day. I hope you set amazing goals. I hope you meet those goals. And best of luck to you guys. I'll see you tomorrow.